Hello everybody and welcome to the second part of the mid-season draft. Now, in previous drafts we have done a thing where we did a random wheel and it forced a trade, and then we spent the entire thing on, for the trades and everything else, undoing what it had done. And it just made it not fun and inconsequential. So we've come up with a new thing. In the real world of wrestling, the bookers have to deal with something that us in the fantasy world don't, and that's you could have plans for 6 months for a guy, and then he is cancelled, he breaks his neck, he's put on the shelf for the rest of the season, and then all plans have to change. That is something that always happens in wrestling. We're going to introduce that chaos element, and each of us, each company, is going to have one minor and one major injury.
Oh boy, this is gonna make things interesting.
Let's just these cannot be undone.
Yeah.
These cannot be.
Now, for the sakes of
These are, once the wheel says it, it is done.
Now, for the sakes of the next shows, because the next shows for most of us are big ones, this happens in the month either after the next big show, or it happens either late August or in September is when these things come into effect. Because the other thing we're going to spin for is a world event. We're going to have a couple of world events that are going to happen. We'll decide on a number that are going to affect all companies, or just some of them are specific companies, some of them are all companies, which is why we've got the company one here. So, with that said, let's have some fun, shall we?
Let's have some chaotic fun. Spin that wheel. Yeah. Who's going to survive it?
So,
holy Christ!
Are you all ready for this?
If anybody's got photo liberty, ladies and gentlemen, just look away from the screen.
So, we'll go in order. So we'll go with the WWF first. Well, this is the one you've been...
I'm really nervous.
Oh, boy.
I was all for this, and now that I'm on the wheel, I'm nervous.
Because, again...
JJ's sweating like right now.
This makes it so that...
He is, look at him!
This makes it so that we have to deal with the real world things that the real world companies have to deal with, that we have got away with so far. So
yeah, take a look at real life WWE. Punk gets hurt. The Cody Rock thing.
In the real world, guys, I know I have currently injured her in kayfabe, but in the real world, one of my top women, Tegan Knox, has had a terrible run in WWE simply because her knee keeps giving out.
Yeah, look at Keith Lee
this is the look at Keith Lee in AEW.
This makes it so it's more realistic. Now, this is
more chaotic. Yeah,
this is the old roster. So some of these may land on people that you don't have anymore. Let me just,
I can give you my current roster because my part of that roster is up to date.
Let me just. Yes.
Nakamura is not with us anymore.
Just Nakamura. Right.
He's not dead.
That sounds like you're dead, JJ. You sound like they've been deceased.
He's dead to me.
Okay. So, here we go for the minor injury. Who is going to be minorly injured on the WWF?
Oh, God. Oh, I'm nervous.
God.
I don't like this. I don't like this wheel anymore.
Oh, shit. Nikki Cross.
Ouch!
Given you were trying to farm her out to me a little while ago.
Not the worst.
Nikki Cross.
Not the worst that could have happened.
She
has done. Oh shit! Here we go, brother. What happened to her?
What has Nikki Cross done? She has
COVID. She's out for 2 shows.
Wow!
Long-term COVID.
That's not bad.
Yeah, Nikki Cross is out
okay,
for 2
so
shows.
That could have been a lot worse.
She did take
for people that maybe don't understand the timeline. She now has to miss 2 WWF pay-per-views.
Yeah, so she can work SummerSlam
shows,
but so your September show and your October
and October
show she cannot work because she's out with COVID.
Because she did take the vaccination.
Now, here's the big one: who's going to be out for the entire rest of the season?
The entire year.
Oh no!
Yes.
Up until
until
the next draft.
Oh shit!
Naomi!
That's my Queen of the Ring!
The Queen of the Ring is done for the season!
Let's see what she's out with.
She was my number 1 pick in January.
But what's happened? What's she up to?
No, Naomi, how could you?
Multiple drug and alcohol issues.
Multiple drug and alcohol issues. Naomi, we have to send you to rehab. I apologize.
There you go. That's why she won Queen of the Ring.
No,
She was
not
high on
Rehab,
good.
just to clarify, rehab is a separate entity. This one means that she refused to go to rehab, so you sent her home because she refuses.
Yes.
Naomi. So after some,
This means she turned up stoned.
I feel like we need to say
Naomi.
this. Obviously, this is a different universe. We're not saying Naomi
this is a
in the
fantasy.
WWE currently is a druggie. We're just having some fun.
Trinity Tattoo is not on drugs.
People. This is just some fun.
But Naomi has drug problems.
Right, now let me just do some bit of admin and just do my roster here.
So basically, to break it down, Naomi had a Jeff Hardy moment.
Yes. Naomi has been Jeff Hardy.
He acted up at a house show, and we just said we can't do this.
Yeah,
can't believe it.
I picked up.
My goodness.
Tiff.
It's all right, JJ. We'll get through it.
She was my number one pick in January. I gave her the tag titles at WrestleMania. I gave her Queen of the Ring.
And this is what she comes up with.
My God.
So
Nikki cross-cashed the COVID.
This is what we
So for clarification, Naomi can work SummerSlam, but come either late August or early September, she is sent home with her issues.
So Trish Stratus is kicking the shit out of her on SummerSlam, then, ain't she, JJ? Because she's taking 6 months off.
Like I said, that was heavy. That was a heavy one for me to get go for you, man. Honestly,
for me, the minor injury for my roster.
There's no major injuries. It's just for the minors, just okay. Oh God, dang it!
Oh no!
Oh, that was
Oh dear! What has she done?
A tag champion. Although good thing you had the Freebird rule.
Yeah, I mean that's realistic, but yeah, it was almost GG. But look, it wasn't. It was.
No, it wasn't.
What has Paige done?
What did she do?
What's done?
No, what's happened?
What did she get the page for in?
Oh boy!
Broken leg.
4 months. 4 months.
So I cannot use her.
Ouch!
September, October, November. I can't use her until Forbidden Door.
Oh wow!
Ooh.
Right to the end of the year then, or into January.
Yeah, 4 months is basically the entire. Yeah.
Yeah, I think 4 months might have been put. That's one of the worst minors we've put on.
There's only a couple of them to be there. Right. Okay.
For those of you watching, that's one of the worst minors that there is.
It is.
Indeed.
Right. My person who's going to be out for the entire rest of the season.
The entire year.
Then who's next?
Not come back
until after Forbidden Door is.
Which isn't too far away. It's Ricochet. Shit! No.
Oh my God!
You're
the tag team champion.
The Rock's going to be happy with that one.
He's the proxy champion, and Rock just wrote him off for All In, so I'm okay with that. Now let's see what happened to Ricochet.
Well,
what happened to him?
Oh boy!
What did Ricochet do? Him off TV. Oh no! No!
What did he do? What did he do?
Ricochet's in jail.
Ricochet has been sentenced to 6 months in prison.
Guys, look at this. I put it in the draft chat. Look.
6 months in jail for Ricochet.
I can't believe.
What did he do? That was so bad.
For everybody watching, do your own headcanon. What did Ricochet do to get 6 months in prison?
I can't believe Ricochet
had a history of certain things.
I thought Ricochet was a good, innocent dude, man. Honest to God, he's not that type of a person.
6 months in prison, Glenn.
This universe.
Do you think he said something slow? Do you think he said something slow about Rey Mysterio?
January in like the nails outfit, you know.
He basically just
prison.
Yeah. He basically you remember that character.
He can't give him the nails gimmick because he's in jail.
So you think he's gonna?
Well, but once he gets out,
when he comes out, he can be nails for sure.
I cannot believe it. The guy I tried to push so hard with, then gave him to AEW, and now he lands to this.
Former WWA Tag Team Champion, current AEW Tag Team Champion, is now serving hard times, baby.
Thank God I literally wrote him off on like the last show. Well, not wrote him off, but I had The Rock basically go, I'm taking the belt back.
And that was the last time that just drove him into a
yeah, he hated that storyline, I guess.
What if Charlotte Flair is pregnant?
I think that's everybody. So here we go.
I really want that to happen.
The minor injury for...
I could get screwed over too.
Yeah.
You might have it.
The minor injury for the...
Someone just leave.
Oh God! Please don't. Who I think it's gonna be?
Oh boy!
Let's see.
Lord, please have mercy.
Oh, he's gone!
Oh my God!
No, he's gone. He's gone.
Wait a minute. He's not there. He's not there.
Yeah, sorry.
There's a few
He's
of those
gone.
names. That
You're a bit dummy, Carl.
Oh, that had been
Keith's on WWE.
Oh my God!
Where is he?
He's
He's
on WWF.
I'm Dutch Kovac. He's both of them. There we go. Right. Sorry, keep me in suspense. Let's do that again. Minor injury. I feel like there's some people missing just based on that list, but...
God, is it going to be that? Not Tamina!
Tamina! Minor injury!
That bullet twice!
She's facing Brooke Hogan!
That happened to Tamina.
Whoa.
How long was she be
What
out
happened?
Brooke Hogan's hurting her is what it means. Or not.
Oh no! Got a sex tape.
Yep.
No.
Tamina had a sex tape and is out for September, October, November. So Tamina cannot return till December because she was in a sex tape.
Yeah,
with Ric Flair.
With Ric Flair? No.
Not necessarily. But if you want to canonize that on your show and say, unfortunately, this is Tamina's last match because a sex tape released of her and Ric Flair doing the fucking Chinese horse maneuver.
There's my reaction, man. Face down.
Let's see what more we're going to fuck up here. Who's going to be out for the entire season?
No, I was pushing her so well.
The WWA, who are they going to lose for the entire rest of the year?
The entire
God.
Lord, please have mercy.
It's
oh my God!
Oh, you guys got lucky.
I thought it was going to be.
I mean, it's not lucky. It's not lucky that somebody.
So Thunder Rosa, who you've just drafted, can now not be used until January.
Twisted Sisters cannot happen.
Let's see.
I thought.
Let's
I literally
see what
thought
happens.
that Nakamura was going to go.
And major legal. Oh,
the same one with Naomi.
So you brought in Thunder Rosa, and then she immediately turned up high at your first TV taping, and was sent home, and was kept at home until January.
WWA does not tolerate the drinking philosophy.
Your turn. You cannot turn somebody who's got sent home for something that serious.
No, okay.
Into a
But they could fire.
Brad, it's Tom's turn. Oh my God, let's see what he's got then.
Yep.
Who is going to
Are
be
you
out
ready for this?
with a minor injury from your roster?
Oh God, here we go.
Oh,
please
boy.
don't let it be Blue Cane. Do not let it be Blue Cane. Please don't. No.
I can work with it.
Oh.
No, it's one of your boys.
Trent
Seven. Okay.
And he has got
Trent 7.
Okay.
Well, Trent 7 didn't no-sell that last time.
I don't think there's been any major changes to plans so far, at least.
Oh, wellness violation!
Trent 7 with a wellness violation.
In NWA, do NWA even have a wellness test? But, yeah.
I don't think so. I'm certainly not testing them, but
so
there goes
Tom.
Trent.
Everybody who's doing these, make a note down so you remember. Tom, for you, put a note down that you could not use Trent 7 until November.
Sure, I will do that.
You do know Simon Miller turned a big massive t-shirt that made him look jacked, so I'm surprised he's not
Tom,
called out.
Who's going to be out for the entire season?
Who is out for the
How long's Trent out for 3 months?
3 months.
3 months,
Three shows. After 76.
Simon Miller and Blue Cane, please do not lose this
Let's
month.
see who's out for the entire season.
Not Simon Miller, not Blue Cane. For the love of God, not Big Viscera. I love you, man. Don't.
Fine.
Very close. Do you see how close that?
champion.
Do you see how close that was to Viscera, Tom?
God, I'm Big Daddy too, and Robin Kingston.
Why is Big Daddy? Why is Giant Haystacks out for the entire year?
That was so
man.
close.
Oh, not again.
He doesn't do drugs, man.
There's something in the water. There's something in the water, I think.
What is with it? First off, Thunder Rousey, Naomi, no, Giant Haystacks is suffering.
Everybody remember what their ones were? Has everybody made a note of their ones that were... Yeah.
I was going to say, I have all of the results here if you want me to,
go ahead,
read them all.
Just
so my minor was Nikki Cross has long COVID. She's out for 2 shows. My major is Naomi being a drunk. She's out for the year. AEW's minor was Saraya with a broken leg. She's out for 4 shows. Their major was Ricochet in jail. He's out for the year.
I think that's the best one of the entire thing, right?
It is.
Ricochet going to jail.
WWA's minor was the Tamina sex tape. She's out for 3 shows.
That's even worse.
Their major was Thunder Rosa being a drunk. That's out for the year. NWA's minor was a Trent Seven wellness violation. He's out for 3 shows, and their major is Giant Haystacks drug issues. Correct?
Fine. Yep.
Yeah.
But
I don't think anybody's major plans were messed up there, but the Ricochet one is funny. Okay.
I very much could turn those drug issues into a drug overdose.
Oh my
Okay.
Kill him off on screen because he's out all season. You can do, and then just release him in January, right? Yeah.
The Giant Haystacks Memorial.
Now we go on to the new fun one. And now we have world events. How many shall we have? 3?
I think 3. Yeah, I like 3. 3's a nice number.
3 strikes somewhere else.
So in between the months of August and September, so taking effect after the next big show.
These things will happen.
These 3 things will happen that will affect either one of us or all of us. Let's see what we got.
What have we got then? Who's going first? Who's going first?
No, it depends.
Must get rid of.
One title, one belt dies.
For who? Wait a sec.
Now we spin.
Now we go.
If this lands on JJ, this feels harsh because you're going to lose.
Wait a
Who has
second.
to get rid of one belt?
Okay.
This is gonna fucking shit, man. No. Whose belt's gonna be lost?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
One of your champions is out for a year. This works out.
Done, Tom. Oh god.
Okay, sweet, sorted.
NWA. So basically on 76, let's say. You have to retire one of your
I'm not. You said I've got September, so I'm doing it on the September show.
Okay, fair enough. You're right. 76. You're right. Yeah, I didn't realize you already recorded. Okay, so yeah,
I think it's fair to say you can merge it with another champion.
Yeah, absolutely. You can unify them. Yeah. So the show in September, which is after 76, Tom. You have to retire one of your championships or unify it. Okay.
Oh my god!
Piece of piss. I know how I'm doing it.
Have you wrote that down? Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So second world event.
I cannot believe Tom had the brunt of that one. I thought that was going to be JJ, but no, not again. What is with getting
not again! Oh no!
JJ got lucky last time, but not this time.
The wheel has decided there's too many belts, and this won't win this world.
No, but if this lands on me, I want.
Yeah, if it lands on you, I think if it lands on you, we'll do it again.
That's fair and square. Shit!
It's clear.
I felt it safe.
Oh no!
WWE. On the September show,
they had too many belts. Anyway.
After European Uprising on your September show, you must retire or unify one of your championship belts.
But you know what? That kind of works.
Yes, it does.
Glenn already knows what we're gonna do.
Picking on the small guys.
Okay. Knows what we're gonna do.
So the last world event, and if this lands on the same one again, we'll spin it again. So because we want some figure because there's some fun ones here. So the last world event is.
I cannot believe we have the same fate as Tom, but who's gonna? A wrestling business?
Wrestling business.
That's harsh.
The wrestling business now, all companies must downsize to smaller arenas.
We're putting on the best shows.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Bradley, that'll give us
from-
the last laugh,
so,
man. Let's do that.
For explanation on that, from September till the end of the season, we are all in like local arenas.
That's brilliant.
So
That's
basically, if you're running arenas, you have to downsize to smaller arenas.
No.
And if you're running,
That affects me.
and I would say as a result, no stadium shows until Forbidden Door.
Yep.
Ouch.
That's going to be good. I'd like to see smaller areas for AEW and WWF for a change. That'll be refreshing.
Interesting point. I'm already in the smallest size arenas.
Yeah,
so,
Tom, it doesn't affect you.
I dodged this
Oh,
bullet.
for God's sake!
I dodged that bullet, but John Hayes just died of a drug overdose.
This draft was shit because we killed the business on this draft.
So,
we killed the business.
Basically, to explain what happened in the world, people just don't like wrestling from August onwards.
We're not booking good shows.
And for whatever reason, people have started tuning out of wrestling altogether.
I'll give you a bit of flavour text, folks. A shitload of wrestlers have all just disappeared with drug related issues.
One went
People hate
one went to
wrestling.
jail, one had a sex scandal.
People hate, yeah, exactly. People hate wrestling because it's full of carnies, and we've just proven it. We've got drug addicts and a large Samoan woman, and a large Samoan woman is on Pornhub.
Yeah. So in 1 month, Tamina had a sex tape scandal, and 3 people got sent home because they were drug addicts or drug alcoholics.
people are basically like, fuck wrestling. I'm gonna watch Love Island.
So until Forbidden Door, because Forbidden Door doesn't count because it's the major show, but until Forbidden Door, you cannot run stadiums. If you're running big arenas, you must downsize one size for your shows. I would say for pay-per-views, you can still run arenas. That seems fair, but so for pay-per-views you can still run, the regular big arenas, but I would say it's canon that like half of those people got in for free on the pay-per-views. Right. But for
absolutely like no stadium shows.
Absolutely no stadium shows. Pay-per-views you can have arenas. Regular TV, however, must take place in a small arena.
That's easy. That's very easy. So that means
because there's been some major scandals in wrestling, and people don't like it anymore.
That's good. So we can see WWF and AEW in smaller arenas. This will be very refreshing.
Let's add to that scandal. Ricochet has just been put in jail.
I know.
That's number 5.
Ricochet's killed the business.
Ricochet, Tamina, and those 3 drug addicts. Or alcoholics. Major scandals within a month, and people are like, fuck this wrestling shit. With that said, folks, that was a lot of fun. The landscape of these companies have changed dramatically.
The landscape of wrestling has changed. The landscape of AEW has certainly changed.
Yeah. Now, for the next shows, these effects will not happen. However, in terms of injuries, if you want to write them into your next shows, if they're not already taped, you can injure your people who got injured on those shows if you wish. I wouldn't recommend having ones where they're drug addicts, have them stumbling out and be Jeff Hardy, but you can do that if you want. I'm meaning more like proper injuries.
Why do I imagine that Naomi on the next WWF show, she gets a title shot and she shows up like how Jeff Hardy showed up at Victory Road?
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, you can do that if you want to. I wouldn't recommend it. But for regular injuries, like some of mine, you can absolutely. And I will probably run something on my TV where they go, we want to address what happened to Ricochet,
Yeah. He got arrested, he was disobeying his order, Black Horse Police, and he sent him out of the arena.
We are saddened by this situation.
Yeah, thank you everybody, and we shall see you on the next shows.